Eskom says it's to spend about 68 billion rand in the next 6 years, mainly on the refurbishment of infrastructure, and KZN Premier Mkhize says the provincial government is considering instituting a judicial commission to probe graft in the province. Ambusisiwa Khadebe with the latest news update. Eskom says it's to spend about 68 billion rand in the next 6 years, mainly on the refurbishment of infrastructure, especially in the ailing municipal infrastructures. The power utility told the joint session of Parliament's Portfolio Committee on Energy and Select Committee on Economic Development that this attempt is part of a coordinated effort with other public sector stakeholders such as the Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs Department. Eskom Senior Executive Manager Ayanda Noah elaborates.
We're going to be spending about 68 billion rand in the next 6 years, focusing mainly on the infrastructure. And of that 68 billion rand, about 15 billion is going to be focusing mainly on refurbishment of our infrastructure. So there is a lot of work and a lot of money that has been set aside and being reinvested from an Eskom distribution point of view.
Parliament's Standing Committee on Public Accounts says it is scandalous that the Rural Development and Land Reform Department does not know how much land the state owns. The department appeared before the committee to discuss its audit report for 2010-2011. Director General Mdu Shabane says they are in the process of finalizing a register to reflect how many hectares have been sold, how much land the state owns, and how many land claims still need to be gazetted. But SCOPA chairperson Tambo says this is unacceptable. For more on the SCOPA Rural Development and Land Reform Department report, catch our special package on option 7. Former Special Investigating Unit Head Vilihoff Meyer says while it's clear that government is serious about fighting corruption, the targets it has set itself are ambitious. He's been speaking to the Institute of Internal Auditors Public Sector Forum in Boksburg on Gauteng's East Rand. Government has set the target of convicting 100 people with illicit assets exceeding 5 million rand by 2014. The conviction rate currently stands at 5 every 10 years. Hofmeyer says the anti-corruption team has, however, progressed with speed, initiating 56 investigations.
I think there is a lot more to be done. Nobody disputes that it is a very serious problem in our country. And it's not going to be an easy war to win, but it is a war that has to be won.
And lastly, KwaZulu-Natal Premier Zweli Mkhize says due to the high number of employees implicated in fraud and corruption, the provincial government is considering instituting a judicial commission to probe graft in the province. He's been delivering his State of the Province address in Pietermaritzburg. Mkhize says they've made it mandatory for all public servants to declare their business interests.
The Office of the Premier and Treasury will monitor the compliance. Because of the substantial number of employees who get implicated, we are considering additional mechanisms to fight fraud and corruption, including a possibility of setting up a judicial commission to investigate fraud and corruption.
Catch the latest news anytime here on Newsbreak Option 1.